Okay, so our population for destroyers of criminalization were adolescent African American males aged 15 to 24. And we chose that particular group because, well, one, age 15 to 24 is, you can really find a lot of data for that actual demographic, for one. Two, it's very relevant. It's almost every day, every week that we're hearing a story about an African American male dying at the hands of the police through excessive force. And so it's pretty relevant. It's pretty conversational. It points back to the next generation. Like, what are we telling our young males now? Like, what are parents telling their kids? And I have that in the PowerPoint. But because we couldn't really find a distinct definition for criminalization, we kind of had to go and make up our own. And so based off the articles we read, we decided that criminalization would be the behaviors and characteristics that are being labeled as criminal acts. And so it's just like, the qualifiers for criminalization are behavior, appearance, location, and lifestyle. And so these are the four main things that police officers are looking for, that community leaders are looking for, the teachers are looking for to label African American males as criminals. And so behavior would be anything as far as like, how are they acting during the day? How are they acting in the past? How are they acting at the scene of the crime, quote unquote? How are they acting in school? Do they have criminal behavior? And what exactly is criminal behavior? Then we look at appearance. So what are they dressed like? What shoes are they wearing? How big are they? What is their weight, their height, their skin color? How angry do they look in the face? And so it's just like, how do we measure these things? How can we put a label on how angry someone looks? We have location, where they grew up, where they go and hang out, where they meet up with people. And so it's just like, if it's their home environment, you really can't help that. That's your home, that's where you're from. And then lastly, we have the lifestyle. So what do they do in their free time? Where do they hang out with other friends? Where do they spend most of their time? And so these four characteristics are the main targets for our young African American males. And so this is what we'll be talking about in the presentation. The next slide I have is a slide about Michael Brown, and it's the direct quotes from what the police officer said and what were the words going around that particular incident.